What is going on, guys? So today we're going to be doing something different from the channel. We're going to be going on the internet and looking at the Ford Lightning and the Cybertruck from Tesla. We're going to be comparing and contrasting them, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys are liking the way this world is going in with electric vehicles, or if it's kind of putting you down, because I know it's putting me down, but it also is kind of looking bright, kind of cool for what they're doing with technology. But it also looks like we're going to be not driving cars here soon with all this self-driving, which is kind of disappointing because driving is fun. Getting into this, we're going to be comparing, like I said, the Ford Lightning, the Cybertruck, what they have to offer, the price. I'm not sure about the quality because I haven't been in them yet or at all, but just what they have online and what we can visually see. This is all going to be opinion based, obviously. You guys are going to have your opinions. Like I said, leave the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, or even dislike if you don't like the video. Let me know what I need to do to get better. But let's hop right into this video and see. Alright, so we're going to start on the Ford website. Go looking at the Ford Lightning. They offer 4 models. We'll scroll down to that. Pro, the XLT, and the Lariat, and the Platinum. When it comes to the Cybertruck, they only offer 3. They offer the single motor, the dual motor, and I think the tri-motor. We can hop over to that real quick and check that out. Scroll down. Yes. Single motor, dual motor, tri-motor. Going back into the Ford website, we're going to talk about how they are like trying to push about, not really push, but they advertise that your power goes out and this truck can generate, or is like a generator basically, and it can power your house, which I wanted to understand and learn more about, which I thought was pretty cool, because it can, if you're rationing your power at your house, you can have it for 10 days if your battery's fully charged, or it could be 3 days depending on what all you have running at your house. But after reading some more, it seems like you have to have certain equipment or technology to allow the truck to reverse the power from the vehicle back into the house, so that way it's basically being a massive generator. That still amazes me. I don't think Tesla is doing that or capable of doing that right now. I'm not sure. I'm sure they could, but they haven't advertised it that I know of. But also, this truck has 11 outlets. It has the 4 120 volt outlets in the front trunk. It has 2 in the cab and 4 in the back, with also 1 240 volt outlet if you need the more power for different tools. So then there's also like software updates. I feel like that's the only technological advancements that you can be doing with with these EVs, electric vehicles, would be software updates. You can always do cosmetic stuff such as wheels, suspension, but it's not like you can slap a turbo on this thing, you know what I mean, or a supercharger. But the positive with these vehicles, like such as a truck, instead of having, even with cars, instead of having a motor under the hood, you got additional storage, which is honestly really cool. You don't have to worry about putting stuff in the bed of your truck and then getting it stolen, especially in this. You just put it, open up the front, and then throw it in the front trunk. Moving down, this is where it talks about the power that's coming from your house to the truck when you're charging it. Power outage goes out, storm happens, whatever, tornado, something bad, like upsetting, tragic happens, you don't have power to the house. Now the truck can have it, you can have it set up to where it automatically switches from pulling power to pushing the power back into the house, which is what this is talking about. And it's 9.6 kilowatt of peak energy, which if we want to go into and look at kilowatts and everything, This website, electricityplans.com, is what I'm on. It talks about kilowatt hours versus kilowatts. So basically, if you have a 1,000 kilowatt drill, it takes 1,000 watts or 1 kilowatt to make it work. So if you run that drill for 1 hour, you will use up all of your kilowatt energy. So that being said, you can have your LED television running around 0.016 kilowatt per hour. Then you can also do your dishes, you can do your water heater, you can do a refrigerator, which that's 54 kilowatts per month, which when it goes down to per day, it's like 1.8 kilowatts per day. And then you can also wash and dry your clothes if need be, or even have your AC running if it's in the summer. But this also talks about, it's like based on a 30 kilowatt use per day for this Ford Lightning is what it's like what they have recommended, or what it's properly equipped to output or to power. So just based off of those little numbers, you can kind of guess or see what all you should have running, what you can't have running. You're obviously going to have your necessities such as your refrigerator, keep all your food warm or food cold. Probably have a microwave hooked up to that way you can heat food up, or even your oven could be hooked up to it. That way you can at least cook food. But going on to the mileage, it's another thing EVs I think are going to struggle with compared to gas-powered or diesel-powered vehicles. I mean, you can get a F-150 and it goes 500 miles, maybe a little less, like 400 on a full tank of gas. Now, you're going down to 230 miles electric on a base model truck, or you can go 300 mile range. So it's okay. That's where I want to see it get better, especially once they want to start taking over from gas-powered vehicles to electric-powered vehicles. That's where they're really going to have to start improving on is mileage, honestly. But everyone complains, they're like, what's it matter? Once you get home, you can try. Yeah, you can, but what about the people that want to drive on road trips? They have to go 250 miles, stop, if they have the 300 mile range, 250 miles, stop, fill up, and that could take a half hour or longer. But they do have supercharger stations and everything that take like 30 minutes. So you could try and plan it to where you're eating, but I don't know. I feel like that's more of a hassle rather than going to the gas station, filling up, and it takes you less than 10 minutes. And continuing on with Ford, I think it's pretty cool how they explain the way they have this truck laid out, at least for the batteries. So it's a lithium-ion battery pack, which I've heard that lithium really isn't mining lithium really isn't that good for the environment, but I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it. That's another video we could do if you guys want. But they use this battery pack. The battery pack is on the bottom of the truck, which is like the floorboard. It's protected by a unique exostructure, which acts as a shield when you're off-roading, which I'm not sure how many people are going to off-road an electric vehicle. You can, obviously, if you want, but I personally wouldn't, or if I had the money, I would. But they also have things mounted in between the frame rails, so make sure it doesn't occupy any interior volume or take away any bed space, which I think is really cool. The center of gravity is really low, which I believe is going to help because it's not going to roll as easy, or like if you get in an accident, it won't tip on its side. Just a hunch. I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me to it. I'm just guessing. Moving on, like, look how big that screen is. That's like a Tesla screen. And then, I mean, I'm sure it's very responsive. Moving on, though, the base price is $39,000, so just under 40 grand. That's a lot of money. but it's pretty good for a truck, along with moving up to the next one, which would be $52,974, all the way up to the max, which would be the $90,000. That is a lot of money. But continuing on, this has a targeted of 10,000 pounds maximum towing capacity, so you can still take a boat if you need, or camper, and go out and have fun with your family. And then you can always charge it at the hotel or wherever you're going to stay, your weekend getaway house, whatever it is that you got. Or you can have a 2,000 pound targeted payload, which would be for lumber, rock, to landscape around your house, or even mulch. So it's still a truck that you can use for everyday use, just like a gas-powered vehicle. Just the mileage is cut down, which I would like to see go up. And then the off-road capability has 4x4 performance. And then, like it says right here, metal skid plates, underbody protection, and is advanced lithium-ion battery packs that's protected by a unique exostructure which acts as a shield. So that way the battery is still going to be protected and safe. So if you do scrape on any rocks or a log gets jammed up on underneath, it should be protected. Should be, not sure how well. And then, alright, so that is what Ford has to offer with this Ford Lightning. Moving on to the Cybertruck from Tesla. Okay, so the Cybertruck is definitely not for everyone. You're going to have people that love it, you're going to have people that hate it. No different than the Ford Lightning. I honestly don't like the way they named it, the Ford Lightning, just because they already made a truck that called the Ford Lightning. That's just me. I mean, I still like the truck, I just don't like the name, how it's corresponding with the early 2000s Ford Lightning that was supercharged. But with this, the Cybertruck, you're definitely going to have people that are going to hate it or love it. I mean, it just, to some people it looks like a 2-year-old drew it, but I think it looks pretty sweet the more I look at it. Plus, if you do get this truck, end up getting it, it seems like you're going to be the only one in the area, depending on where you live, that's going to own this truck, and it'll probably look pretty sweet driving down the road, and you're always going to have people looking at you, because this thing is insane looking, honestly. I mean, it's like an armored vehicle. The glass is supposed to be bulletproof, is what Elon was saying, for smaller caliber weapons, which, I mean, why not, is what he said. And yeah, see, Tesla armored glass, the metal too. I'm not honestly sure what the difference is. So it's stainless steel, it's super strong, I'm guessing 30 times cold rolled stainless steel. So it helps eliminate dents, damage, and long-term corrosion with a smooth monochrome exoskeleton that puts the shell on the outside of the car and provides you with maximum protection. So a big protection. I just wonder how hard it would be if this thing gets in a wreck to fix, with that being such strongly made, I guess you could say so strongly made. But here's an interior view. I do not like that steering wheel. We'll go back to that. Or not even the steering wheel. I don't even know what you would consider that, because it just looks weird. But you can fit 6 people. This payload is 3,500 pounds instead of the 2,000 pounds in the Ford Lightning, so there's an extra 1,500 pounds there, along with, when it comes to towing capacity, with the low base model, you're at 7,500 pounds, single motor, 6.5 seconds, 0 to 60 with 250 mile range, so you're already at 20 mile range more base model, and it's also like $40 cheaper, because this is at $39,900. But then you can go to the dual motor, which is 4.5 seconds, 300 mile range, 10,000, pound towing capacity, and then you go to the tri-motor, which gets insanely fast at 2.9 seconds, 500-mile range, and 1,400 pound towing capacity. That 500-mile range is what I'm thinking is going to change this electric vehicle versus gas-powered vehicles. If every electric vehicle can be a 500-mile range, I mean, honestly, you're dumb if you don't do that, because it's insane. It's cheaper to power your vehicle by charging it rather than always paying for the gas, especially with gas prices going up now. I'm not sure when you're watching this, but right now around me it's almost $3 per gallon, but I pay for premium for my car, so that's lit. But yeah, I mean, breaking down the price on this, we'll go ahead and see if we'll order, just look at the price. You're at $39,900, $49,900 for the dual, and tri-motor $69,900, and you can add a self-driving mode for $10,000. That being said, going back to that Ford Lightning, we went down here. Platinum, I'm guessing, is the $90,000 truck. But I mean, if you have the money and you like Ford and that's what you want to get, that's all you. I feel like if you can get past the look of the Cybertruck and you want to get something that's around that price, you should probably pay for this tri-motor all-wheel drive Tesla Cybertruck. You get 500 miles, that's 200 extra miles, 1,400 pound towing capacity, that's 4,000 extra pounds, and the 0 to 60 is 2.9 seconds. That's insane for a truck, a pickup truck, that is. But like I'm saying, guys, this is all opinionated. Alright, with all that being said, guys, I personally don't know what I would be choosing. I like them both a lot. It'd definitely be hard. I'd have to definitely test drive both of these vehicles if I was to get one. I don't have the money for that, but if I did, it would definitely be hard for me to choose. But like that being said, this is all opinionated. You guys have your own opinions, so let me know down below in the comments what you think. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share this video, or share other videos that I've made. If you guys think you want to see more of these videos, let me know down in the comments what else I could be doing better to make these videos shorter or more interesting. But this video is going to be over, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.